Hey everyone, welcome back to the Vietnam Grand Prix. If you missed qualifying yesterday and you want to see that before you see the race, then you can click on the link on the top of the screen now and watch that first. If not, let's quickly head over to Crofty and he will give us a rundown of the grid. Over to you, Crofty.
An immense lap from Lewis Hamilton yesterday puts him on pole position, and Valtteri Bottas will line up alongside. As we continue through the rest of the grid today, we have Verstappen, Ricciardo, Lando Norris, and Gasly, Sainz, Perez, Stroll, and Esteban Ocon, Wang, Leclerc, Romain Grosjean, and Kvyat, Hubert, Magnussen, George Russell, and Antonio Giovinazzi, De Vries, Matsushita, Latifi, and Alexander Albon picks up the last spot on the grid.
Yep, so we actually qualified P11, which is almost perfect because it means that we can kind of choose what tyre we want to start on, and then we can kind of build our race strategy around that. And speaking of race strategy, let's take a quick look at what we're going to do. So at the top, you can see what the recommended strategy was, but I don't think we could manage the tyres well enough to actually make that strategy work because they're going to drop off so much, they're going to be so slow, and I'm likely to make a mistake. So I've gone with a more conservative approach, which is to start on the hards, pit on lap 15, and hopefully we can see the mediums through to the end. So that's what we're going to do. I know it's not as quick, but it's just a little bit more safe, which is what I want. Anyway, there's not much else to do, so let's go racing at the Vietnam Grand Prix. 3 lights, 4 lights, 5 lights, engine revved, and away we go. That was quite a short one. We've got a great start on those hard tyres, actually, better than I thought we would. Oh, no we haven't. The clerk's already got us, so we're down to P13 roughly. When we're going down the outside, that was very, nearly went into the back of Stroll. We were very close to getting to the back of Perez as well there, so luckily there wasn't a big accident going into turn 1. I've literally done about 1, possibly 2 races on this circuit before, so I've got no idea, 1, if race pace is good, or if how the races actually go. So this is kind of uncharted territory, really. So yeah, what you're seeing is basically my 2nd or 3rd attempt at actually racing this track. As we have a little bit of a moment in the roundabout, I guess is what we'll call it. Trying to get a good exit out of here. Obviously with the hard tyres and everyone else seems to be on softs around us, they're going to get so much better traction than we are. So it might be a little bit of a sitting duck here, as we're not really gaining on Stroll either. And they are very close behind. Who is that? That's Ocon and Perez. So Ocon's actually got Perez as well. He's going to send one up the inside, and we've lost that place by the looks of it. Going to give him space. And, actually, we've managed to retain that. So going round the outside, we've just got better traction. And we sort of cut off him being able to accelerate out the corner. And we've got our place back. So back up to P9. Go on, Jumbo. Going through the S's now. And that pink Mercedes seems so much more planted than we are in front. So we've nearly gained a second on us already. As we're coming out of attack again from Ocon behind in that Renault. Seems very quick. Is he going to send one up the inside here? No, he's not. So we've gone a little bit wide though. That's going to give him a run now. And is he going to send one up the inside here? We're giving him space, and he's on a soft tire. We're just going to let him go, and we'll be able to catch him up here. No, I don't think we will. And there is a little bit of debris on the track there. Did you see that? I didn't see that on my. Oh, what's happened here? So this is Alex Albon coming into the pits. Why is he coming so early? He's putting taking the softs off, putting the mediums on, and he's changing his front wing as well. So something's happened. He's damaged his front wing, so that will explain the debris on the track. So here we are looking at Alex. Oh, he's gone into the back of one of the Hasses there. What a weird move. He did that at Monza in Season 1 as well. And we're on this. Oh, it's Giovinazzi. And he got hit there. Oh, and he went into the back of. He got hit quite hard by Alex and went into the back of our teammate, Danny Kvyat, there as well. So. Yeah, I'm surprised that, obviously on the new game, you actually do get damage at the back of your car. So Giovinazzi probably would have got damage if this was next year's game. But it's not, so he's probably alright. As we are currently being overtaken by Perez, he's got the inside. We're going to try and go around the outside again. He's positioned the car well there. A cheeky tap on the rear. It wouldn't be a Jumbo video without that happening. So, yeah, lost the position and we touched someone's rear. Perfect. So, yeah, we're down to P11. As Perez has a little bit of a moment there going through the S's as well. But yeah, look how much faster he is. I said that before with Stroll, on lap 1. they're so much quicker on those softer tyres going through here, and their performance. Look, over a second already. So yeah, we're going to be a bit of a sitting duck on the straight by the looks of it, and going through sector 3 as well, especially on these harder tyres. And here we are on lap 3 now, so coming down this very long straight, which is the main part of sector 2. And Perez is nearly 2 seconds, well, he's over 2 seconds ahead of us, and there is a yellow flag. What's that for? That looks like that's behind us. Not really sure what's going on. And Russell is a little bit further back behind us. Oh, is that driver actually going slow? Yes, it is. So maybe he did get some damage from Alex Albon there, as he has just come to a stop. So let's have a look. So we're on board here, coming down the long straight, and something's gone. It didn't look like there was any smoke. Looking in the mirrors there, it doesn't look like there's any smoke. So maybe, yeah, let's blame that on Alex Albon for going into the back of him. That's what we'll do. So yes, we've got one retirement already. Luckily there wasn't a safety car, as it kind of would have thrown our strategy into the blender, let's say. It would have gone just crazy. But what's happening here? So again, we're sitting duck on this main straight as Grosjean's now looking around the inside of us. We're going to go around the outside again. Oh, I had a little bit of a moment, but that has worked again. So obviously, if you park your car going around the outside there, you seem to be alright. You seem to gain the momentum and get the traction down. And it just seems to work. If you're inside, you just can't get the power down enough to make the position stick. So that's twice we've done that now. So that definitely is the winning ticket there in that the end of sector 2, basically. On to lap 6 now. And we are still ahead of Grosjean, who is on the soft tyres behind us in the AlphaTauri. I guess we're kind of racing them as they are similar sort of performance level. So we kind of want to keep them behind us for as long as possible, because they're going to be on the quicker tyre now, and then we'll be on the slower tyres later. So if we can hold them up, that'll be better for us. And we seem to be doing that all right. So they're only about half a second behind us, although they were catching us quite a little bit. Into the roundabout we go, and that is a great shot there. Yeah, look, oh, there's quite a bit of traffic behind us. We're definitely holding people up as opposed to catching the cars ahead. So right on the cusp of getting points, but I think they're just a little bit too fast for us currently. I'm not sure we'll be able to do much. As what's happening here, as I don't think Grosjean is really close enough. Oh, he is. That DRS was crazily overpowered. Someone down the inside, and the same thing again. We've just got the traction going around the outside, and yeah, this is fun. We'll just keep them behind. They're not going to get through us or past us in sector 3 because it's too twisty. And on to lap 8 now, a roundabout again, and that is Lance Stroll going very slow. Look how much we gained on him already. He's only 1.2 seconds ahead of us, as Grosjean is much closer this time, as he's just got DRS now. I'm not sure we're going to be able to defend this one, as he's going to get the move done early. Yeah, so he's made the move early. We're not going to be able to defend that. Hopefully Hubert behind us doesn't get us. Oh, gone a little bit deep. That's going to open the door for Hubert, but we've managed to get the traction down well enough. And yeah, we've only lost the one place there. Obviously, as I said before, we wanted to hold them up for as long as possible, and our tyres are just starting to go off a little bit. Lap 9, and we're up to P9, but that is Lewis Hamilton, who I think was leading the race, is behind us. So he's just stopped, as we've gained a lot of time there. We did cheese that a little bit, but we're right on the back of Grosjean. We just need to get a good exit here, and we may be able to make some inroads and possibly get past Grosjean. Come on, Jumbo, put your foot down. So we're just about to get DRS for the first time this race, and now you can see we've got the DRS wide open. Are we gaining? Are we gaining? We're gaining, we're gaining. Going down the inside, are we? Whoa! I generally thought we were going to go into the back of him then. Luckily we didn't, as a little bit of a moment coming out there. And that's put Hamilton all over the back of us. He's going to have the inside. I think we're just going to let him go here, as we're going to be... Oh, touched his rear. Second time that's happened. Cheeky, cheeky. But yeah, I think that's the smart move there, to let Hamilton go, because we're going to waste so much time fighting him. And look how much faster he is, as Hubert is also all over the back of us there. You saw the arrow go red. But we played some good defence. You can't really overtake going through the S's. So yeah, as long as we've got track position there, we should be fine. And on to lap 10 at the roundabout yet again. Hopefully this time we're not going to be attacked again, though we probably are, as that is Max Verstappen, who's also stopped. He's on the hard tyres now, but he is pulling away from us. And it looks like Hubert is gaining quite a lot. Is he going to make a move though? He's going up the inside, and that is so easy. We are so slow on this main straight. And I'm not really sure what we're going to do about it. Whoa, big moment. Whoa, big moment by Hubert as well. And I think we've actually got the place back. So, is he going to go up the inside? It's going to be very close. We've left him space, but we have just about made that work. I don't know what happened there, but we have somehow made that work, and we are currently still ahead of Hubert. Obviously, P7 isn't actually where we are because people have stopped and some other cars haven't stopped. I assume Hubert is going into the pits. Yes, you just saw him in the back of the shot there, going into the pits, as this is where the soft tyres are definitely going to be too worn to continue. And I assume Grosjean's going in now as well. Yes, he is. So we are currently up to, which I assume will be P4? I'm going to say P4. On to lap 11 as our teammate also comes into the pits. And lap 12, so these cars behind us have now stopped and they're gaining back on the back of us now, as Lando Norris, our rival, has immediately got past us. We're going to do the old, well, we're going to do a switchback, but not really, because we're just going to plant the car around the outside. Better traction, better exit, and we've made that work as well, cutting Lando off, and he is going to have to sit behind us going through the S's. Sorry, Lando, that's not going to work today. But yeah, I'm surprised at how well that defensive mechanism is actually working. Going around the outside, going into that hairpin, seems to be the best way to do it. Oh, Lando was very close to the back of us there. Nearly went into the back of us. So they're so much quicker on these softer tyres, obviously as they would be, because they're on fresh soft, where we're on old hards. So they're going to be rapid. So I'm not sure how much longer we'll be able to keep these guys behind us. But we'll do our best. We've got 2 more laps to go as Lando is coming up the inside. So yeah, 2 more laps to go till our pit stop. We've given him space, but he's not really attacking it. He could have made that stick easy. He just needs to put his foot down. You know, this is what annoys me a little bit about this game. They're just a bit too timid. He definitely should have gone for it there. I know I'm talking about us losing the place rather. He's done it this time though. Straight down the inside. And that is Bob's your uncle. As Sainz is going to look as well, is he? Can't get too round there. We're giving him space. Got the inside this time. He will have the softer rubber, so he should get a good exit. We're probably going to be a sitting duck here as well, going down this straight. As watch Lando just disappear. And Carlos is very close, so I assume Carlos will get us here as well. But yeah, I still feel like the AI is a bit too timid. They need to be a bit more aggressive, a bit more punchy. And by the looks of it, that's kind of what seems to be the philosophy going into F1 2021 anyway. So it will be cool to see that. As Sainz has gone up the inside, we're going to go around the outside again. And that is just the way to defend, it seems. They're not brave enough to try and accelerate and push you off the track, which you kind of can't do there anyway. So, yeah, and again, we're going to be in control going through the S's. And lap 14 now. So Sainz is very close again. Is he going to make it work this time? Yeah, he sailed past us. I think that's job done. We can't be much later on the brakes. Again, a cheeky tap again. I don't think we've got any damage there. It's just a light tap. And I haven't got simulation damage on, so I think it's all right. But yeah, so Sainz got past us relatively easy. We are due to pit on this lap. And as you can see, Sainz is already 1.5 seconds ahead of us as we've got Ricciardo all over the inside of us. And he's done that basically even before the DRS zone is activated. And yep, so down to P7 as Gasly's looking up the inside as well. Going to go around the outside, and I think that should be same as everything else. Got a little bit too wide there, but yeah, we managed to fend off Gasly. So we only lost place to Ricciardo there. And yeah, we're coming into the pits as we need to get off these stupidly slow, hard, old tyres. Yeah, they're just so slow. Everyone is so much faster down that main straight. I thought we were running quite a low downforce setup, so I was expecting us to be quite quick on those main straights. But yeah, they're so much faster. It must just be they get a good exit with that, the traction from the soft tyres. As we come into the pits, and they are so slow. 2.9 seconds. There must be something that makes them go quicker. But anyway, 2.9 seconds. It is what it is. Where are we going to come out? Just behind George Russell and ahead of our teammate Danny Kvyat. I'm not sure what strategy they're doing, but we don't really want to be held up by the slow Alfa Romeo here much at all. So if we can make this work, we need to do this now and use these brand new tyres really to make this a pass now. As we're going up the inside of Russell, are we? That's going to be brave. Oh, a bit of contact there, but we have made that work. I was not expecting that. So going up the inside of the roundabout, we have made that work, and we managed to make that stick as well. As Sergio Perez is now behind us as we are coming right up to the back of Grosjean. He's obviously on the slower, harder tyre now. We're going to do the same thing again as Russell. No, he's a bit too far ahead. We just need to make sure we get a good exit. Got the ERS on quite early. And yeah, we haven't got much ERS though. We're going to get DRS though. And are we going to be able to make a move? I don't think we're close enough. Going to do a late dive, are we? Up the inside. Grosjean has locked up. And he's basically going to do a bit trying to get the power down early, and it hasn't really worked. And as you can see, Grosjean does what we basically have done all race. Going around the outside, you can just quicker to get that pace down or get the power down. And yeah, then you can't do anything going through the S's. We did very lightly touch Grosjean's rear as well. So I think we're up to 4 rear touches so far this race. And coming over the start-finish line, starting lap 18. Are we going to send one up the inside here? Yes, we are. And we have gone far too deep. Grosjean's done the switcheroo, as Crofty would say. And we've got the inside, and that should be job done this time. Although we've gone wide again. So we're going to be slow through this part. Grosjean's going to get a great exit here. So we're going to be a bit of a sit and duck here as well, as there is DRS. And he's gone to the inside. DRS wide open, and he's got back past. A great battle here with Grosjean as well, our old rival. And Sergio Perez is also joining the action. Are we going to go up the inside? A George Russell move. Well, not George Russell. Oh, he's come back as well. What a move, Grosjean. He's done 2 switchbacks on me in one go. And we've got such a bad exit that Sergio Perez has got past us as well. So we've dropped out of the points. We are going to have DRS though. What's going to happen? Oh my gosh. Sergio Perez, what are you doing? We're going to get past Grosjean. We'll have a look at that in a minute. And we set one down the inside of Grosjean, and there is a safety car as our teammate is also out. What on earth is going on? Let's go and have a look. So here we are on board Sergio Perez. Not on board. Oh, he's just dropped it. And then Kvyat, what are you doing, man? That is a big one. That is huge. No wonder why there's a safety car. So here we are on board Perez. Whoa, that is weird. I'm not sure what he's doing. And then he gets hit by Kvyat. Look how much carbon fibre there is. So on board Kvyat, he probably has the reactions of a sloth, I assume. Just didn't get out of the way. No, he turned into it. What is he doing? And what on earth is going on with Perez's wheels? They're square. Obviously just a visual glitch. But why did Kvyat turn into that? I don't understand. So here we are. He's unlocked the DRS. I opened the DRS, and then he's just lost it. I have no idea what that's about. That kind of looks like a puncture, but I don't think it was a puncture. But yeah, very weird. And here we are. So as you can see there quickly, we are currently ahead of Grosjean here, and just as the safety car sign came out. So that's how we've actually managed to gain a position on Grosjean, which was really lucky because I thought we would have to hand that back. But no, that's actually a legal pass. And here we are behind the safety car. It was out for quite a long time. Just warming up the tyres as best as we could. And yeah, very slow. Obviously, with it being quite a big accident, I think that's why the safety car was out for a long time. But yeah, here we are at the end of lap 21, just getting ready to restart. So we're going to have 7 laps to go. And obviously, our our medium tyres are going to be relatively fresh. Obviously, we saved a lot of fuel and ERS as well, or ERS. And, oh, not a great exit there, Jumbo. Come on. As Norris has already pulled out a bit of a gap. As Grosjean is behind us, but he's... Oh, and sliding again. Yeah, Grosjean is behind us, but he's not that close to really capitalise on the mistakes we're making here. We do need to really get as close to Norris as possible and possibly get past. I mean, he is also on the medium tyres. I think his medium tyres will be fresher than ours, as we're on the next lap, and we're up to P7. So not only did Bottas stop under the safety car, who's just about to get us now by the looks of it, but also someone else in front of us has stopped as well. So obviously the cars in the top 10 probably had to do a 2-stop strategy, which is what Bottas has had to do, as he just sails past us because that Mercedes is still rapid. But yeah, anyway, going back someone else has stopped as well. So we're currently P8. Hopefully Bottas can fight the cars ahead and we can just sail up to the back of them. But look at the traction. Bottas is already over a second ahead of us. As we are on the last lap now, so not much actually happened in the last couple of laps, obviously, as Sergio Perez, but his teammate rather, Lance Stroll, is all over the back of us, and he's actually going to send one up the inside. And again, for about the 100th time this video, going around the outside at the hairpin seems to work, and that means we should be going through the S's in front of him, and that basically means you can't overtake, and we should come home in P8, which looks like what is going to happen, as Daniel Ricciardo has won the race. So yeah, there we are, P8 for us, great result, more points for us, and yeah, cannot complain about that. I don't think our pace was much better than that, as Alex Albon gets driver of the day. Go on, Alex. So there you are, Red Bull and Daniel Ricciardo winning races yet again. Just like deja vu, I guess. And there he is, look at his smile, he's absolutely buzzing to be back on that top step again. And with his old teammate, or his current teammate in this, Max Verstappen. And I think that is Gasly up there as well? Yes, it is. So it's Ricciardo, Verstappen, Gasly, Ocon. So Renault had a great day. Then the two McLarens of Sainz and Norris. Bottas, that pit stopping under the safety car cost him quite a bit there. And then us in 8th, Stroll 9th, and Grosjean rounds out the top 10. And looking at it, Lewis Hamilton was P14, so he's the leader that actually stopped, which is crazy. So Alex Albon was 13th as well, and looking at the DNFs, we had Perez, Kvyat and Giovinazzi. And also, George Russell has got a 5-second time penalty. So this is why George Russell has got a 5-second time penalty. So after the big accident, he actually goes into the back of one of the AlphaTauris. I assume that was Antoine Hubert, and got a 5-second time penalty, which means he came last. Unlucky George. Looking at the driver standings, Ricciardo is top after that win with 40 points. Bottas didn't have a great race and is 7 points behind Ricciardo. Max is 3rd, Lewis is 4th, already 22 points off the pace. Carlos had a good week, and then the two Renaults, and then we are 8th. And our rival Lando is 10th. And just quickly looking at the bottom half, the two notable absences to not score a point yet are our teammate Danny Kvyat and Charles Leclerc. Obviously, the 6 other drivers are the 3 bottom teams, so we're not really expecting them to score points this season either. And a quick look at the constructors. Red Bull are currently top, leading Mercedes by 19 points. And then you've got Renault and McLaren, which are very closely matched. And then surprisingly, Racing Point are only 5th, just ahead of us. And yeah, that is going to wrap up Season 2, Race 2 at Vietnam. And that probably is the last time that I'm actually going to race around Vietnam on this game. And possibly ever. We don't really know if it's ever going to actually happen now. But yeah, some people will like that. And to be honest, I didn't mind it. It's not my favourite track, but it's different. And different sometimes is pretty cool. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed the race, and if you did, then smash that like button, it really helps us out. If you didn't, drop a dislike, I won't be offended. And if you want to see more content like this, then don't forget to subscribe to the channel. As always, if you've got any questions or you just want to say hi, drop it in the comments and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. Alrighty then, I've been Jumbo, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.